Hello, everyone. All right. It is 2:00. So this is Haitian music, guys. Okay. From my parents' homeland. All right. So that was. All right. That was Karimi. And from my parents' homeland as well. So nice to see you, DNA chef Sabrina. If you guys, by the way, are looking for a company, if you're in Montreal, you're looking for a company. She's the founder of a cleaning company. She does commercial, I think, commercial as well as some homes. Check her out, DNA. Sabrina, and just so happened to be my sister. All right. How are you? Was okay. Nice to see you. It's been time. How's New York? Are you back in New York? Or are you still traveling? So let us know where you are coming from. Trying to, so I have hello Instagram, hello YouTube, hello Facebook, hello Twitter. All right. Nice to see you. Nice to have you on here. Just waiting for more people to join. And in the meantime, if you could just let us know where you're coming from. So where you're coming from? Are you in New York? Okay, yeah. So the name of the company, it's Eco-Friendly Cleaning for Corporate Cleaning. So if you have a store, a business, or anything of that sort, she is your gal. All right. So I'm just get some lighting, some proper lighting. So if you could just let us know where you're from, where are you? Are you in Montreal? I know some of you guys are in Montreal, some of you guys are in New York. But where are you in from? And we'll get started. And also, if you could just let us know what you're doing, what you do. So we've got a founder here. If anybody has a business, if you could just let us know what your business is, because it will help a lot. As I'm giving example, it will help a lot in terms of understanding where you are. Okay. So if you guys are tuning in for the first time, this is a strategy. I'm not doing strategy, but a marketing strategy suggestion that I'm providing. This strategy has been used for corporation. So in terms of you guys are tuning in for the first time, who is Ruth? Ruth, over 18 years, I have to say 18 now, 18 years of experience in the recruiting and staffing industry. So over the past 18 years, I've spoken to over 37,000 people in helping them finding an opportunity, as well as being a business owner, having my own corporation. And by being able to do so, I'm helping from a consulting perspective, corporation to hire the top talent. And because of a company, you need to have the right people, the right surrounding around you. And then based on that, you'll be able to grow, right? However, you need to have everything systemized. If things are not systemized, most likely you're not working smart, right? So the difference between having a system and a business that just, each and every single day you say, well, maybe I should do, flyers today. Oh, maybe today I should do this. Maybe today I should do that. Versus implementing a system. Yesterday we talked about the front end system as well as the back end system, right? So go back to yesterday's video to see that. And by being able to create system on both platforms, the front end as well as the back end, you'll be able to go to sleep knowing that your system is working for you. It's not you coming in and saying, okay, let me send an email today to my email list, and then tomorrow I'll think about what else I'm going to do. No, you got everything systemized and everything is working for you on automation. All right. But you have to come up with a concept. And that's what we're discussing now. All right. So let's get to it. Now we'll talk about today. It's to create, and the subject today is how to create an outrageous offer. Okay. Because yesterday we talked about getting people into the door through your front end marketing system is to get people through the door. And that's where the headache is. So yesterday we discussed on how much of a headache it is to find new clients, right? This is good tea, by the way. It's called joint tea. It's good because I work out and my muscle gets sore. So this helps to relax your muscle. My mom sells this. It's pretty great stuff. Anyway, so when you have an offer in a business, doesn't matter what it is, you need to get people into the door through your front end system and as well as your back end system. But the front end, yesterday we discussed how much of a headache it is because a lot of people are or don't know you. They haven't seen you. They don't have no idea who you are. So you really have to stand out in order for them to come in. However, we've also said that once they come in, that's 80% of the work, right? 20% now is just upselling, and now they already know you. You've done the hard part. Now it's just a matter of helping them to remain a client, a loyal client, by providing them additional services. And we've also discussed that the money is in the back end. Okay, the headache and everything else is in the front end. But once you get them in the front, everything goes much more smoother later on because you don't have to sell yourself as much. Okay, so all right, so let me give you guys some how to create an offer, because you're probably wondering, okay, so how can I create an offer? By the way, I'm sorry, Instagram, if I'm facing this way. Maybe I should probably face this way so you guys don't feel left out. All right, so you're just going to see some. Okay. All right, so how do you create a irresistible offer? So first thing first, when you're creating an offer, it has to be an outrageous offer. It has to be an offer that it's like, whoa, like it's so irresistible, so valuable. Okay, it's very important that you create a system, the front end system that is outrageous. Okay, the main thing is to be outrageous. Okay, so, and it has to be a no-brainer. Okay, so your message, again, is targeted to people who don't know you. Okay, so in order for you to be able to get those people, you need to stand out from the crowd and from your competitor as well. And you have to stop them from shopping anywhere else. So if you guys could share me what career you do, what business you're in. I know that Sabrina mentioned that she's done an eco-friendly cleaning corporate cleaning company. So your offer has to be very good so that they don't look at any, they don't shop around again. They don't look at any other cleaning company. I mean, so that somebody's shopping to get cleaning, especially after quarantine, you're going to be very busy, right? So what happened is that when you create an offer, your first offer has to be so good that you don't want them to go to any other cleaning company. Okay, so if they're looking at your message as you're promoting it and marketing it online, that's mean that they are looking and that they are interested. So your offer has to stop them from their track. Okay, that's what we're going to discuss today. So your offer must be unique, special, and irresistible. All right. So all right. So it has to make it has to make no sense. It has to be like, wait, what? You're offering what? Why? Like, okay, sure. It has to make like no sense. Of course, I'm going to give you my money. It's such a great offer. That's how your offer needs to be at the very, very beginning in order for you to stop people from their track and get them into your system. All right. So you could say things as, just whatever, just give us a try. It's free for the first day, whatever, just try us out. Or free for the first 7 days, just try us out. Okay. And if you like us, great. Right? So the goal of the message is to get them in. Okay. But one of the things that you have to understand is that once you get the front end marketing system, your goal is to have massive quantities. You want people to be running through the door. Like you want like the funnel, your funnel, to have quantity, a large volume of people just coming in. Okay, that's your goal, coming into your system, to your front end system. okay, towards your irresistible, outrageous offer, right? And you want a huge amount of people and coming through the doors. Okay. And again, the offer has to be outrageous. And I know I keep restating you saying that, but it has to be outrageous. All right. Hi Ray, nice to see you. Really, I haven't seen you in a while. Actually, I haven't seen. Yeah. So real estate. Real estate has to be. I got some offers for you that you could probably try out as well. All right. So the message has to be crazy, and it has to be massive, massive, massive. It has to bring a lot of people into the door. All right. So, okay. So now one of the things that we want to discuss, some people see things such as, I'll give you 25% off of 10% off. Okay. So one of the things when you create your offer is that you cannot be stingy. Okay. You cannot be stingy at all. Okay. A lot of people are stingy. That's why they're not getting a large people coming in through the door. Right. So another thing as well, when you're creating an offer, stay away from percentage. Okay. Stay away from percentage. Money is better because you don't want people to start having to calculate, 20% of this or 50% of that. It has to be, okay, half price, right? Or something that's very effective. All right. So half price, people can understand half price of $100, right? People can understand that, right? So I'll give you guys an example. There was a ice cream company that was in a mall, and the ice cream company was in a mall on the side of the mall beside a barbershop, right? Now, no one could see this person. It was in the mall, so he thought by getting a real estate in the mall, it would be great, except that it was on the side of the mall. So no one can really see him. And it was beside the barbershop. So unless somebody went to get a haircut, that's when they were able to see him, right? So he was losing money. Needless to say, things didn't work out, all right? So by using the strategy that I'm using right now, what he did is that he created an offer, all right? So he was nearly bankrupt because he tried everything, right? He tried, 25% off, giving flyers, none of it worked. All right. So what he decided to do by using his strategy, he's done the following, right? So he had a flyer and said one day, for one day only, free ice cream. Okay, free ice cream for everyone, one day only. Okay, so we created the marketing message, and as well as we give each other 2 weeks. We gave them 2 weeks to come in through the doors to be able to pass the message along. So within a 2-week period, there was a message: free ice cream on that particular day. Free ice cream this Sunday, July 4th, right, or whichever, right? So free ice cream for everyone. All right. So this person went from having, 30 people a day to 4,000 people a day. Okay. That particular one day. Right. So when person came in, everybody came in, people tell their mom, their dad, their aunts, even their dogs. There were so many dogs there, and we didn't even know so many dogs ate ice cream. All right. So there were so many people coming in through the door, and the message worked. Of course, it was free ice cream, right? So what did he have to do? Yes, he had to spend money from a marketing perspective, but once he got the people in, what the feedback that they got, or what he got was, you know what? I never knew that you were here. We had no idea that your ice cream shop was there, right? So first, he created a presence. People were able to come in to his stores, and they now know where it is. But that was the first front end system. Now, that particular day, a flyer was given. I think the flyer said some dollars off for your next purchase, right? So, and another one that says buy one, get another one free for 2-month period, two-month period, right? So now that they have them into the door, you provide them with an opportunity for their next visit and another coupon for the next 2 months. Right. So then that way, not only do they know you, but they are able to come back again. Right. So you have them in the system, and then you could continue to market to them. Right. So that was just one example. So this particular person, his business boomed. He went from nearly bankrupt to 150 net profit because he sold it. He started a coffee company. All right. Now the coffee company, he did the exact same thing because he saw the result worked. So he did the exact same thing. In the coffee company, he actually did the same thing. So what he did free coffee once a month. So once a month, all day free coffee. All right. So it worked. And then in order to get people to continue to come in, he created another system, right? So there's another month, every 2 months, get to know us, free coffee, right? So first of all, you had free coffee once a month on, let's say, on a Sunday, and then every other month, get to know us, so free coffee there, right? And then it had another system as well where he said, if you refer somebody, you'll get 3 free stamp in order for you to get coffee, right? So these are just systems to use in your business so that you could create, I would say, I guess, ClickFunnels. I'm sure if you guys know ClickFunnels. You call it a tribe. You call it, it's like a Starbucks. We all have a little, well, I used to, I don't do that anymore. I don't buy Starbucks anymore. But you have your little coffee. It's a culture. You want to create a culture. You want people to be banging on the door like, what? You don't drink coffee? You don't drink latte? Everybody drinks latte. You create a culture, right? So let's try some example. Let me just finish it. We'll try some example. All right. So, so the key lesson here, all right, is to when you have your message, you target it to your target audience. It has to be a very target audience. Okay. You let people try it out easily, right? And you have to be outrageous in your offer. Okay. So this is the message for today. So again, if you could just let us know what what type of, what's your industry, we'll be able to brainstorm some offers that you could provide. All right. So let me know which industry you're in. And again, later on today, we'll post a link where you could join. We're going to have a mastermind because, as I mentioned yesterday, this is great for you to learn. But unless you apply it, it won't make any sense. Right. So we'll create a formula where you could actually write down what you're looking for, your goals, so on and so forth. We'll have a mastermind, which is $47, where you'll be able to, be in a group, go through this particular system, implement it in your company, and as well as having accountability. Because without homework, without actually doing it, none of it matters. It's just ideas. And there's a lot of people that are, how do you call this, information gatherer. They love to absorb information, but they're not actually doing the work, right? So I'm an action-oriented person. And I would prefer that you guys take action and and get successful in your business. All right. So I've seen some businesses. So let me know which business industry you're in. And for Rain, for your real estate, I actually have a lady that's the number one right now in Toronto. So I used to be in Toronto. I've left a few years ago. So what she did, she was a real estate. She was of Asian descent. Okay. She focused on Asian neighborhood, right? Niche. And she had her publication, everything else in Asian publication, right? So she was very, very niche, right? So it worked really, really well for her. And that's one thing that, I would suggest in terms of being very, very niche in your real estate industry, because there's a lot of real estate people, right? So what makes you different? What's your niche, right? And maybe start there. And I find that it works a lot. A lot of people use their background to help their community first and have a loyal customer, have a tribe. And then they go outside of that and add additional, but their main focus, their primary focus is, it's their people from the same background as them. It works, right? It doesn't have to be. Another thing could be a particular location, which you probably already know, being in the industry. Now, in terms of offer, whatever you're doing, it has to be systemize. All right. So of course you've got. I would do free open house, free open house to, like, a particular neighborhood coffee, which I'm sure you guys already do that. But I would suggest to get everybody into a database, because we talked about, on my previous video, I talked about the number one asset in any company is database, right? Let me send you her info. I'll send you her info. All right. Let me email her and I'll connect the two of you guys. All right. So the main thing is to have a database, which, once you have a database, you're going to get emails, on a regular basis, but you have to make sure that people that are going into your database are your target audience, right? So once you have a database, that's where you have to get creative on what offer can you provide them, right? Especially right now, it's a great, anytime, it's a great way to help people right now, especially right now in the crisis. What can you do right now to put them at ease, right? Maybe a message I would say, Ray, is to when you send an email saying, we understand that, through the crisis or whatever else, this is why we've negotiated with a bank to provide you. I guess people could do that anyways, but just to be able to be the first person to advise your clients that you were able to negotiate with those particular bank partnership, so that, if they were to get a home now, they don't have to pay interest for an additional 1 year. I think the government already approved that. Something around those lines. That's why you could still get your home, and not without having the headache of, not without having the surcharge of interest rate, right? Something around those lines. All right. So anybody else, any businesses, which industry that you're in? Negotiation matters, definitely. So Sarvish says negotiation matters. Yeah. So let me know which business you're in. People definitely are the biggest assets. Kevin Kino says people the biggest asset. Well, without people, you have an empty building, right? So the people first, because the people are the database, right? But without people, all you have is a empty building. Free. Okay. I should try this. So sorry, Bish, which industry are you in? But if there is no diversity, so if you don't have any diversity, that's when you have to be creative in your offers. So let me know what you do. Kevin, you mentioned if there's no diversity, what do you do? Like I don't do diversity. I have one actually area where I used to help people from an immigration background. I used to do that in the past. I'm actually helping some companies as well from a consulting perspective to help, because from a recruiting perspective, I do help people that are outside of Canada to come into Canada and get a career or start a business here. So I do help companies to do that. So that's a niche itself. But again, you have to understand, each and every single niche is a different company. It's a different strategy. It's a different message, right? So that's one. And right now, another thing that I do as well is focusing on recruitment, right? So when I had recruitment, my recruitment company, I focused on that as well, right? Now I'm more about lifestyle CEO. I'm more into work from anywhere in the world, that sort of thing. So that's a message on its own as well. All right. So each and every single niche, it's its own marketing system. Okay. Each and every single one of them. All right. So let me know what your industry is, Kevin. Okay. Any questions in regards to marketing? So now bio detergent. Okay, $20, 15 liters. It's less than store, but cheap. You'll save the time, money, and help the environment. It's a win-win. All right. So in terms of, this is a laundry detergent, the detergent company, which is a great company, great industry to be in. For this particular funnel, what I would do, it's a laundry company, and I know I'm familiar with this company. So what I would do, so basically this particular person has a laundry and that they are selling to commercial businesses, right? That's what they're doing. So the system that I would use, the front end system, is to have somebody, you could have somebody, you could hire a virtual assistant. Let's say from the Philippines, whichever, or from anywhere. The reason why I say Philippines is because, I'm used to, I have some people in the Philippines. And if anyone needs a VA, let me know, because I think it's a very great way to have a structure. So what you would do is that you would have a list of all the commercial businesses on a particular city or area or whichever, right? So you have somebody, a VA, go to Google, whichever, and list a targeted area of commercial businesses in that area, right? And then so you would have the first name, last name, phone number, email, website. Okay, that's the first step. Okay, this particular list that's been created from the VA will be sent to somebody wherever they are, will be sent to somebody local or somebody with great sales technique, right? And what this person will do, this person will come in each and every single day. Will have a list of, let's say, 200 people to call each day. Numbers matters, right? And then they would just make cold call to create an appointment and say, you know what, thank you so much for taking my calls today. I know that things must be, very challenging right now during these times. And I know that right now people are very concerned about the cleanness of most things, whether it's, I'm just making stuff up, right? This is why, we would like to offer you a free assessment or free consultation, and provide you with a sample of our laundry detergent. And it helps you for the uniform. We understand that you guys have uniform that you need to use on a regular basis. But I would love the opportunity to have one of our sales consultants meet with you to provide you with a free sample. That way you'll be able to have a clean uniform for your product. And our product is, eco-friendly, that sort of thing. But don't talk too much, because that's not the role of the appointment scheduler. The appointment scheduler is here only to book an appointment with the salesperson. Okay. Then the salesperson would come in, right, and close the deal. Okay. So that would be the system that I would use. But just remember, the system started off from the person that's gathered 200 names. Okay. So what's going to happen? So from the scheduler, this person could be a yay and nay, maybe later. You don't know. But you still have a database of people that you could market to. And you already know that they are your target audience. They are a commercial company. They all use uniform, and they could all use the laundry detergent. Right? That's an example that I would use. All right. Anybody else have any questions in regards to what's your industry? How's my quarantine? That's what I'm doing right now. Somebody's asking how my quarantine is going. I'm doing this. So guys, I know that some of you guys feel that we're in quarantine, we have to stay in. I would suggest as much as possible to educate yourself during these times. It's challenging for everyone. By the way, Ray, when it comes to real estate, I was actually last week I was in educational, and they talked about wealth education. They talked about the fact that we may go into a recession, and from a real estate perspective, real estate is good for the average Joe, not for the luxurious, because people are going to start saving money. So those $1,000 a night stuff is going to be on the low, but the everyday average Joe needs a place, right? So renting is going to be more efficient than the buying right now. But that's just some of the things that they discussed. So in terms of how my quarantine is going, every single day I'm on a call, learning about what's happening, preparing myself, because at the end of the day, you can only have control in terms of what you do each and every single day. Quarantine is going to take place whether you like it or not, right? This is my second time going through a recession. The first time I actually started my recruiting and staffing business in 2009 during the financial crisis. While everybody thought it was crazy, I decided to take the plunge and, I even moved to the States. I was actually in Canada and moved to New York, right? And yeah, so what happened? Well, I went from a one-woman show to over 44 locations worldwide and 1,440 affiliated partners. So At the end of the day, this doesn't phase me. It's just a matter of each and every single day. If anything, it allows you to work 10 times more and to be more focused in terms of how to strategize this so that because you're going to come out of it no matter what. We're all going to come out of it. At the end of the day, it's like, how are you going to come out of it? Are you going to be the one that's going to be in line looking for a job where so many people have been laid off and you're going to be one of the other one in the back of the line? Or are you going to take self control and create your own destiny? You could do this part time while you're working full time, or you could do this full time. All right. Let's see what other questions we have. Um, HR. Okay. All right. Do you believe in container houses are a good option? Do you believe contain house are a good option? Sorry, I don't understand this question. I agree. HR manager. Okay, so are you still working? If you're still working, you're good. You know what? As an HR manager, um, again, you're working, right? So it doesn't really apply to you unless. But I would suggest anyone that's actually working to start marketing themselves. Just I'm an HR person, and how to get a job or how to work with HR or how to just start creating your own YouTube channel. Just start branding yourself. Even if you're working for somebody, branding is it'll make you irreplaceable. When things are happening and they have to cut budget, you'll make you irreplaceable. You'll have your own following, you'll have your own database, and you're just HR, right? And at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that if you need other opportunities, it's going to be through word of mouth, right? So you don't have to go through the application. If you're looking for an opportunity, just call this person because you've created a network, right? So brand yourself. It's very important, whether you're working for somebody else or yourself, create your own network. Health and wellness, okay? So in health and wellness, there's a lot of people in health and wellness. So you got to be super, 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 super. Did I say super? Super niche. All right. So I would suggest, I know some people that are very successful that are focusing on, well, if you're going to be in health and wellness, one of the ways to do so is to partner with a celebrity influencer, that sort of things. But if you're starting from scratch, again, it's either you spend a lot of money on ads or you're super niche. Maybe something for workout just for abs, or just for legs, or just for arms, and then you have a mess. You know what? Who knows who's really good? There's a skinny guy. It's funny, he's Asian again, and his product is to go from from a skinny, short Chinese person to being buff. Okay, and he documented his journey, right? And that's what he's selling. So his funnel is, look at me. I was, getting laughed at. People were laughing at me. But now I went from being a skinny thing to a buff. And you could see his app is looking really good. And what does he have? He has a funnel. And when people are coming into his funnel, they're buying his program on how to look fit, so they've seen his journey. And what they're getting email from him on a regular basis, providing him, okay, so now you may want to add this protein shake to help you be more bigger. You may want to, and then another email the next week or two. People, he would send an email to his database and say, you know what, I've tried this particular, let's say green tea. It helps in terms of providing you with new energy. So that's a funnel, right? And each and every single week, he's there getting a message from him and he's upselling them. And that's where, again, the money is. It's in the back end. All right. Yes, bro. Service is really nice and helpful. Philippines. Yes, Philippines is great. Thank you, sister, for sparing time for us. Anytime. It's either that or I watch Netflix, right? So I'd rather do this, be of value. And again, guys, the people that are, how are you, bro? Let me guess, from Kenya? No, I'm not from Kenya. Hey, brother, what's up? Where am I from? Okay. Where Where am I from? I'm going to answer house made of container. Houses made of container house. Oh, that's a niche of itself. But you know what? I wouldn't be able to answer. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure much about that. I'm not sure if you mean mobile home. You mean mobile home? Sorry, it's also skinny. All right. So yeah. So in terms of where I'm from, somebody's asking me where I'm from. So I'm gonna answer. All right. So I'm born and raised in Montreal, Canada, and my parents are from Haiti. If you guys want to know, even though I like to keep this more about business. So yes, my parents are from Haiti, and if you go to my YouTube channel, you could see the entire journey of coming of my parents and everything else. And yeah, so that's my background. All right, so if you want to know. And yeah, the reason why I don't really like to answer this question, I'll be honest, is because I believe in, and that's off topic, I believe in just one race, which is a human race, right? When we start saying, where are you from? You're from here, you're from, that's where the separation takes place, which I don't believe in. Okay, I believe in evolving. I believe in being a part of the solution. And I just feel that the more that we talk about separation, the more that it will continue. Right. So that's why I like to say where I'm from. I'm from, I guess my mom's womb. And, we're all part of the same human race. Right. So that's what I believe in. And yeah, that's I think that if we start having this conversation, instead of separating ourselves, we'll be 10 times further in the human, and as a human species. Right. And even this particular period right now is allowing us an opportunity to be more connected as a human species. Now we're spending time at home and spending time on things that really matters, right? So right now this is your opportunity to take your skill and give and share to people, and just be of service. If you wanna make a lot of money, help a lot of people. If you want to make $1 million, help 1 million people. You know what I mean? So I think it's more about being of service. Once you're of service, you'll be able to understand that prosperity just comes automatically. And it's a journey, and you will enjoy the journey because it's going to be a win-win for everybody. Right now, I'm winning. I'm winning because I'm providing you information, even though it's free. But I'm learning twice as much because I'm able to learn and go back to the subject again. And the more I teach, the more I'm able to retain information. And I'm also going to apply those skills as well. Right. So even though it's free, it's so much more valuable than just this. Right. So thank you, Fred, for joining in. Thank you, Fred. You're a gladiator too. You're a gladiator too. All right, guys. So I will touch base with you guys on Monday. I will send you guys a link. I'll be on the next video. You'll be able to see the link. And if you guys want to be part of the mastermind, I'll be more than happy to do a free strategy session with you to see where you are and where you want to be. And we'll be able to use those principles and apply them and use it for your business from the beginning till the end. All right. So this particular segment is from a marketing perspective, and the more that the coronavirus keeps us home, the more I will provide those free videos. So after the marketing component, I'm going to create a new one, which is to help you create. If you don't have a business right now, if you want to start something from scratch, I'm going to show you step by step on how to do so. All right, so it's going to be the next videos after these videos. So now we have about maybe another 10 videos from a marketing perspective, because now we're just getting deeper and deeper and deeper on how to target our message to our target audience. All right, guys. So this is Ruth. Thank you for tuning in, signing out, reminding you that success is in your DNA. Mwah.